Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hope you are having a fantastic day wherever you are on this beautiful planet we call home. What's good, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? What's good, everybody? We are rocking and rolling. We are live. We got Miss Mindy joining us today. She will be here very, very soon. And before we do that, let's see who we got in the building first. Jay in the building. What's good, brother? How you doing? Sunshine coming in. Ooh, coffee kicking in. Donald, what's good, brother? Yo, yo. Sup, Grovers? Matt Group in the building. What's up, Justin? Hashtag Grovers. Proud to be hashtag Grove Green Army. Absolutely. Hey, y'all. If I haven't yet, come join us on Grove Discord. Absolutely. Absolutely. That Discord is absolutely fire. Jay says, hoping for a little dip so I can get more before the 4th. You know what? We'll get into that, but I bought a little more last night. Once I saw drop down to the 2 4s, 2 3s, I picked up a little more. Just because I don't know, we got a couple of days before the 4th, and I don't necessarily want to take the chance on having to wait, and the chance it may run up again. So I went ahead and bought a little more just for transparency. Alec, what's good, brother? How you doing? Miss Sarita in the building. Hello and happy Thursday to all. Wishing you all a good day. Yes, ma'am. You too. You too. Kane's Crypto, how you doing, brother? What's good? Back in chat. That's what I like to see. I'm not sure what happened there. Miss Leslie in the building. How you doing, ma'am? Shout out to all the Tarpies out there. Papu Tarpy in the building. But I just heard the little sound, so that means we got our special guest here in the background. So without further ado, let me bring on the one and only, one of the most bad A chicks in all of crypto, and not just crypto, but in life. Let's help me welcome the one and only, the awesome Miss Mindy Miss Mindy. How you doing?
Dang, that's an introduction.
You know, I try. I try. When people come on the show, I try to make them feel special. Give them a solid intro at least.
Oh, thank you. It's a busy time. I got held over in a meeting, and then I have to apologize because I have to go. I have 25 minutes because a pop-up meeting came up that I absolutely, of course, have to take priority. So I got about 25 minutes with you.
No worries, no worries. Like you said, it has been a very, very busy week for Grove. Very busy week. And the big stuff that we've been talking about for quite a while now is that big meeting that John was a part of just the other day. And I know we are waiting for information. And I know we heard that we will get information on that on July 4th. So hopefully everything went smooth. Everything was great, and we'll get a positive report as soon as that information becomes available. I know we are all patiently, and I'm going to say patiently waiting for the information to come from the meeting. But I know it wasn't just one meeting, was it, Miss Mindy?
Yeah, no, it's actually a series of meetings, and no, it's many things. So yeah, the 4th definitely cannot get here fast enough. It cannot get here fast enough, and it's kind of on purpose that it's on Independence Day. So yeah, it'll be really, really interesting to see what happens.
Absolutely. I'm definitely excited. And 4th of July here in the States is a holiday. It's Independence Day, and we usually have fireworks. That's kind of like the staple of 4th of July is fireworks. And I am patiently waiting for fireworks to be announced from Grove, from the meetings over in Dubai. So I'm excited for the double party this weekend.
Yeah, it's it cannot get here fast enough. It's so hard to keep things in, and then when you're like, and then I have to be so diligent in what it is that you say. So it definitely cannot get here. It cannot get here because I know that the more I speak, the easier it's going to be to slip up. So so no, I'm super excited.
I know that you want to tell. I know that any information you have already, you would love to tell us, but you just can't yet. But Lawn Dart says, Mindy, I need that link to the pop up. Never got the notification. That's a good one. Spencer, what's good, brother? How you doing? Stevie says, I missed a few shows and come back. Justin replaced all the old room people. No, they're still here. We just added some new folks. To the mix. We still got the old schools with us. We still got those day ones.
Yeah, you still have the originals. You do. You still have the originals. But yeah, so
we just picking up a few new family members. That's all we're doing.
Yeah, that's how you show growth. But yeah, so I'm super super proud, of what the entire team has accomplished in Dubai, because it always takes everybody. It's never single. So and that's one of the things that that I love about Grove, is that it's not single, and so that all of us contribute in some way, and so I'm super. I cannot wait. Like, you're really not prepared, so
I'm not
great.
prepared.
So it just needs to hurry up and get here.
I know I'm not prepared, and we had a conversation today, and I told you, I was like, I don't have enough. I'm not where I want to be. I need a few more days. I need more time. I'm not where I want to be. Yesterday, I went ahead and picked up a little more, just to get a little. I saw, first off, I saw we nice run up we had over the last few days, and then we saw a little bit of a retracement, a little pullback. So I was like, let me jump on that pullback, and pick up a couple more tokens. Just trying to get up to that goal I had in mind.
Yeah, someone had said something to me yesterday, because someone had sold some of theirs, and they're like, "Are you worried?" I went, "Nope. They just made somebody have a good entry point, because there's a lot of people that don't buy on green, so all they did was do us a favor." So
absolutely, I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, not to mention the reflections.
Exactly. We also we got a lot of. I mean, there's just been a massive week this week for growth. With the meetings in Dubai, we had a beautiful run up on the on the news of kind of like running up to the meeting. We had a beautiful run on the charts, and then we get another announcement right here from Gokhshtein Media. Am I saying that right?
I believe you are. Yeah, I believe you are.
I really hope I am, because I am butchering that name. If not,
he may be used to it.
With that last name, I have no doubt that he is used to people not being able to pronounce it. I just hope I'm not like completely killing it. But we did see a partnership here between Gokhshtein Media and Grove Token as well.
Yes.
And so we got a little tweet saying, "Welcome Grove Token to the Gokhshtein Media. At Grove Token harnesses the opportunities of secure, decentralized digital currencies in an environmental conscious way. Join the community. Visit grovetoken.com." And that's on Gokhshtein Media. And if you go over to we'll go over to the profile. That's 101,000 followers on this one here. So that's pretty major. And I saw somewhere else that over all of their networks, it's close to 1 million people that view his stuff, that view the media from Gokhshtein Media.
Yeah, and so then on top of that, what their people share and so forth. So no, it's a really big partnership as far as media is concerned, and he's been on Fox News and other places as well. So it's just he has a really good reach. So it was just it's a really good partnership, for our purpose. So and of course, he's happy about to get the opportunity as well. So yeah, it's really interesting. I've had a few different news agencies reach out and see the invitation, hear of the anticipation, all of those things, that reached out to me and just want to be in the mix of the know.
Absolutely. And that's one thing that we're starting to see now is as rumors of everything that's been going on now become like actual things, events that are actually happening and no longer rumors. We're starting to see a lot more questions being asked. More eyebrows being raised towards Grove. Like, hey, what's going on over here? I keep saying I saw a tweet over on the Safe Moon Army, the Safe Moon's profile, and it said, hey, Safe Moon, what's going on? What is Grove? It's all I see on your timeline. It was nothing but Grove going straight down the Safe Moon timeline. So this person, just, and all you saw behind that was 50 to 60 comments of just, the Grove Green Army, Safe Moon Army, just explaining to this person what Grove is, and they were like, I actually think they came into the space that night,
Yeah.
which is pretty awesome to see. So we're starting to see more eyes turn to Grove, wanting to know what's going on over here. They're starting to hear some rumblings, and they want to get involved. They want to know what's going on. So it's exciting.
And be a part of it. And there's also we also did a partnership. Did a partnership with Mobility. I think I'm saying that correctly. They will be doing our published marketing. So they also have a reach of over 40 million. So yeah, I mean, yesterday we got, which it actually started today, is the advertising on Fox News and Politico and a few other places.
You're getting there. I was literally trying to pull that up. I just saw it, but let me see if I can get it up here and make it look right. So here we can see, you see the headline of what's going on here. This is not what we're looking for. We're looking up here at the advertising. We got the advertising on Fox Business, top and the bottom above. So pretty dang cool. So that's
Yeah.
very, very exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. I know several regulators from around the world, and people who, of course, are very, very technical about crypto and things. And and I tell them all the time, I want you to check and double check us. If by chance, which because of the goals of the project and the character of myself, John, and the other founders and stuff, we we don't have room for error. So our books and processes, we keep pretty tight. And I was actually just on a call right before I got in here, and I even told that person, I was like, if there's something that we're not doing, you just let me know. We'll button that right up. So it's crypto is evolving in such a way, and mass adoption is being done so fast. Like it's as soon as it took wind, it's just moving at such a speed. It's almost like they can't really catch up. And so I mean, I honestly almost feel bad for people that are regulators, that are government, the SEC, all of them, because they have to try and get this at a speed. So I'm sure that they're hiring, needless to say. So, but yeah, so I mean, there's so many things, there's so many things going on. I mean, think about Dubai, which is where we're licensed. They have a blockchain center. Like they foresaw, what this would be so much that they even have the blockchain center. So, I mean, it's time. It's time.
Absolutely. Got a question here. I see Sharky extremely excited. Let's grow. What's up, all? I want to thank you for the giveaway. Very grateful and blessed. Very awesome.
Aw.
Congratulations on that, Sharky. Paul has a question. Is Grove planning on doing a consolidation so we can plan our investment, similar to what SafeMoon did? Thank you.
Yeah, I'm asked that question a lot. So we don't have a reason to go to a V2 because our contract is not renounced. So any adjustments that like regulators or anything that need us to do, we can do we can do in real time. So we don't have a reason to do a consolidation for any reason. We also have, so you know that everyone knows now that we're cross chained. So we're available on BSC and on Ethereum. And we also, everyone knows that, we also have a bridge that we just have to make active. And in order for that to happen, we have to split the supplies of one. So in a way, that kind of is a consolidation. So I guess yes and no is your answer because of that.
Absolutely. Yeah, that question gets brought up and asked quite a bit. It's probably honestly the number one question. V2, are they going to have? Are they ever going to have a V2 or consolidation during in the future? So, and it's really nice to see that growth. They've planned ahead for that, uh, and they left room for adjustments to be made when adjustments need to be made as crypto. You go back 6 months ago in crypto, and things were done completely different than the way we're doing them today. So you have to be able to be
Exactly.
you have to be able to adjust and make those adjustments on the move. So if you renounce your contract, you're not able to do that. So you're stuck with that
Yeah,
contract,
exactly.
which isn't a bad thing. If you have a great contract, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just what happens when the market makes an adjustment, and your contract's locked in a position to where you're not able to make that adjustment until you go to a V2 or a V3. And in Grove, they went ahead and took the steps to where they don't have to do that, and they gave themselves the ability to make those adjustments when needed, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, you with myself and the other founders, we're very much business minded. And in order to be business minded, you have to have foresight. Like you have to have the ability to kind of see where things are going. And with one with the looming of regulations coming, which I welcome, but with the looming of regulations coming, and then also, if you look at our roadmap and you see the things that are on our roadmap, that requires the contract to be open because we have to be able to do the things that we promised and can't do that and cannot do that with a closed contract. So for us, we of course opted for many reasons to not renounce our contract.
Absolutely. El Perosito, what's good, brother? Sup? Royal meeting happened. Yes, that meeting is has concluded, I do believe, and they are. That's the thing is there are multiple meetings, multiple days of meetings, multiple meetings. So I believe that part of the meeting process is done, and now, like I said, we're going to get that word on July 4th after all the meetings are over. Then we'll get the official word from the team. Pretty exciting, man. I can't wait. 4th of July. Can I hurry up?
I know, right? I know, right? Like it just needs
Hurry
to hurry up
up.
and get here. But you know what? We got the invitation, what, 6 weeks, 8 weeks before it happened. And we thought that, the days would take forever to get here. And it really, in hindsight, really flew by. So I'm hoping these next couple of days fly by as well. I was in our Discord earlier and I said, I said on the fourth, I said, don't worry. I said, I'll be like a toddler to John. I'll be like, all right, now, no, now, no. Okay, what about now? No.
Are we there yet? Are we
Yeah,
there
are we
yet?
there yet?
Are we there
Yeah,
yet? Are we there
I'll,
yet?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Don't you all worry. I'll be driving him nuts.
I have no doubt. I have no doubt. Miss Roland, how you doing? Roland Sparkle, Lady Sparkle in the building. Need that crypto FF button? I'm always looking for it. Oh man, that's funny. Yes, Jay, please bottom right smash that like button. It's like reaching for your Grove wallet. Yes, please. If you haven't yet, please smash that like button. Do me a favor, help me out there. Definitely. Miss Ann in the building. How are you doing? How you doing? But yes, and so man, it is just one of those. And we've heard how June is a busy month, and I've heard nothing but like July is going to be even bigger.
Yeah, it is because all the things are now going to be finalized, and now we get into the swing of things. So,
Absolutely.
so it's going to be rather interesting to say the least. So yeah, and poor John, it is summertime, in Dubai, so which means it's like 110 degrees every day. So,
Ugh.
so honestly, I'm kind of happy that it's him, just because it's so hot in Dubai.
I'm very thankful that we got a little bit of a cool front that's come through, and it's only 87 today at the moment. My bad, 94, 94 and sunny, and we got a little break from the heat. Not it's not 105 yet. We'll
Yeah,
give it to 3 or 4. We'll get there.
yeah. It's funny. Only people that live in the South can be like, yeah, it's 94. It's not that bad today.
94 is not 94 is a nice day.
Yeah.
94 with the breeze is a nice day in Texas. That's a beautiful summer day. Oh man. But
Absolutely. Well, I have 7 more minutes, so if somebody has questions, please go ahead and ask them so I can answer them while I'm here.
absolutely. So, chat, if y'all got questions for Miss Mindy, she said she got 7 minutes. Feel free to ask questions. I'll try to see if I can find. I'm trying to check up and see if that Certic on. We've been sitting at 99, still at 99. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know if we just kind of like got dropped off the desk or what. There's the the final round, the 1% is just the signing off, and that's it. That's If you look at it, you can clearly, if you look at the audit, it'll break down and show you exactly what each step is. So who
Right.
knows? Who knows why that it is that little extra, but whatever. It's 99% done. So more or less, it's done. Just doesn't have the stamp. So we'll just
Right.
wait for the stamp, and that's it. Which, I mean, I know we with ours, because we started with a clean contract. We didn't get a contract that had been used on other tokens, or use a dirty coder or anything like that. So we already knew that it wouldn't take long to do the audit, because of that reason. Because anytime that they do an audit, they have to go all the way back through, is my understanding. So yeah, it's just put the stamp on it and let's go. So it should almost be done.
Getting very, very close. Very close. But we did go from like 74% to like 99% in like real quick.
Yeah, didn't that happen
So
in your space, in your
in my
Twitter
space,
space?
we started at like 74%, and then like I just happened to like refresh the page a little while later, and it was like 99%, and I was like, oh, yes, that's awesome.
Yeah,
But
really, it
yeah,
is.
but we've said like we've said the entire time, we can move, we can go one for start at 0%, go to 0 to 20 real quick, have a little bit of a stall, move from 0 to 30, really fast. So we saw that 74 to 99. Now we're just having to wait for the finalization of it. So it's all we'll make it happen. It'll be all right.
Yeah, it'll be there. No worries. Yeah, it'll be there. So,
I was
so
trying.
yeah,
Oh,
so don't forget, we also go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, don't forget, we
I'm looking
also
for a tweet.
have.
I'm looking for a tweet. Sorry.
Oh, okay, so remember, we also have Grove Keeper, our DeFi wallet, that goes into trial or beta in the next couple of days as well. So it'll be very. So there's just so much going on. There's the announcements of what was done in Dubai, and then also with our Grove Keeper wallet as well. So super, super, super exciting times. Just a whole lot going on, but that's when you're a project that that the team works diligently. I mean, you can see us working. We're not not I'm not saying anything per se about another project, but with us, you see our work. So it's a little bit different than others because you can actually physically see what it is that we do. So yeah, it's a super, super, super exciting time. But yeah, there's Grove Keeper, and then again, it will be in trial in just a few days.
Absolutely. So we got a couple of questions here before I know you got to go soon. Alec asks, is the bridge going to happen after their announcement? The bridge is supposed to come
Yeah,
out
three
two
minutes.
weeks 2 weeks after the ERC 20 launch is when that goes. So we should have the announcement before then. Just looked at my staking from my Brew Labs for the first time week, looking amazing. Absolutely. Uh, Final report. Yeah, that's what it says on. That's where we are right now on the 99%. How many trailing zeros does Grove have since inception? What did Grove launch
Let's
at?
see. I think
BSC
what's
launch at?
if I'm not mistaken, it was 9045.
I'll have to look that up and figure that one out for you. Uh, Stevie asks, can you stake Grove if you only have a trillion? Absolutely.
A trillion is a lot of tokens.
It's a lot. Right. It's a lot of tokens. 100% you can stake. Did Mindy buy more tokens herself after did Mindy buy more tokens herself after that meeting? That's a personal question, but I'm sure Ms. Mindy is looking for always trying to increase her position. Any more questions? Any more questions? We believe in Grove Team, absolutely. But yeah, we'll give Miss Mindy. She's got like 2 more minutes. If y'all haven't chat, if y'all got any questions, type them in there, get them in there quickly before she has to run off. Miss Mindy, first off, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I know it is a very, very busy time right now, especially this week at the end of the month. So thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It is a busy time, but with one, when you work, you get results, and then also with the speed of how mass adoption is going, not surprised at all, and it's just gonna get busier.
Absolutely, yeah. And we keep saying this. This is just the beginning. Like this is really is just the beginning. This is all like beginning of the project stuff. Wait until like you said, mass adoption happens. Wait until things. We're not when these announcements are made. What happens next? That's the fun stuff. And that's when we get into the fun part. Spencer says any giveaways coming up. The team just gave away 172 trillion. They just gave away like at today's price it's like $40,000. But stick around here on the midday mix-up. I might have a couple of billion, a couple 100 billion we might be tossing around here randomly, just randomly. You never know. I do have. So Seder Prince, he threw a trillion to me one day, and so I'm taking that and we are giving it back to chat. So 100 billion at a time, randomly. There's no set time, no set schedule. It's just whenever I feel like giving 100 billion out, we'll give it away. Mindy, can you tell that little birdie to talk already? uh, well, I've never staked anything, Justin. You might have to walk. You might have to, yeah. Well, hey, I'll walk you through that. That's easy. That's the easy part, and so we can actually do that here in just a second. I know Miss Mindy's got to go. We can actually walk through the process of how to stake.
I wish so. I wish so.
uh, but yeah. But I'm not seeing any more questions. We can hopefully I can handle any more questions that do come up. If not,
Yeah.
I know who to get in contact to, and get in contact with for sure.
Yeah, could you
So
also go over farming as well? Because there were a few people on Twitter today that were wondering about how to farm, and I tried to send them the
absolutely,
information, but I still think that they were a little confused.
yeah, we can definitely go over that. Yeah, Lawn Dart has a
Yeah,
video.
absolutely. But I appreciate the time, guys. And please do your own research and make what you feel is the best choice for you. So have a fantastic day, and I will. Oh, good, good.
Mindy,
Can you all hear me,
can you
Justin?
hear me, Mindy? Yes,
Justin, can you hear me? Can
yes,
you hear
ma'am.
me?
Can you hear?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Good. I was just gonna. Good. Yeah, I can hear you. You know that the
Oh,
StreamYard ghost had to come before I left. So,
absolutely.
so yes, I was just going to tell you all bye. And of course, if you didn't already hear me say it, not financial advice on anything that I've said. Please make sure that you do your own research. Is Carlo here too?
Carlo is here in the building.
Hello.
Good.
Can you hear me?
So he can finish
Yes,
up since
sir.
I got to go.
Tag
Hey.
team, baby. Tag team.
Justin, I said it. I was going to come. I woke up at 3:15, 3:15 a.m. I apologise. Half an hour late. Had a few
Brother,
things to attend to first thing, my man.
thank you so much for coming and hanging out. First off, Chad, this is Carlo. It is like 3 something in the morning in Australia right now, and this man said, "I want to be on the midday. I will make the sacrifice to get up early in the morning to make sure I'm on here." Brother, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us today. That's awesome.
Oh, easy as. Well, I'm just so sorry. I'm half an hour late. What have I missed?
We just kind of Miss Mindy hanging out. A quick little. She had a meeting to get into. So we just had a little quick little 25, 30-minute little update on Grove and everything we got going on.
Sure.
Not a whole lot of like real like in-depth conversation.
Yeah.
But you are probably the perfect person to have on since we've had a couple of questions about staking and farming.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, we'll throw them at me.
And so we had Stevie here. He wanted to walk through the staking process. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it here on chat. We're just gonna walk through the process, and we'll do it all together. So what I do is go into your Stevie or whoever, whatever wallet you have, whether it's MetaMask, Trust Wallet, whatever it is, go into the browser and type in grovetoken.com. I'll put that into chat. Hopefully everybody's got it already. If not, it's super easy, grovetoken.com. And so that's there. And then what you're going to do, you'll put that into the browser, and then you're going to come over here to the dashboard. Actually, on browser, on your phone, it'll probably have a More tab. You come down, click on the dashboard tab, and then that'll take you over to the wonderful, beautiful dashboard that Grove has. It'll pop up with the Wallet Connect, and so here is your home dashboard here. It'll give you all of your information, all that jazz, and then you have farming, which right now is at 256%, which I may need to get in that bad boy today. And we'll talk about that here in a second. And then we have our staking, which is going to be these staking pools. And so right now they have 56.17% for 60 days, 61.85% for 90 days, 61.86% for 180 days, and then 40% for the no time lock. And so what you're going to do is we're just going to come up here and click on Enable Contract. You'll click on that. There'll be a little small gas fee on that. You know what? Let's do this. Let me connect my wallet here, and we'll just so I can actually click on buttons.
Justin, that's an important point. Why are you using Wallet Connect specifically?
Why am I using Wallet Connect?
Correct.
I use Wallet so I can connect with my Trust wallet.
There we go. So there's a few ways. Obviously, Wallet Connect, and for anyone in SafeMoon or is holding a SafeMoon wallet here specifically, Wallet Connect is a fantastic way to connect your wallet to our staking pool specifically.
Absolutely. And I definitely enjoy and prefer using the Wallet Connect feature for sure. But now, so here we go. So like we can come up here and click on the. I've probably already enabled the contract. So you would have to hit the enable contract button. That'll give you a little bit of a gas fee. I think it's like pennies, like not a lot, like very, very small. That's like the same percentage here. So we'll do it for 90 days. And so once you enable the contract, then you come over here, hit the, and so we'll put in. I mean, I don't want to put the whole thing in. Let's put in. Is that right? Hundreds, thousands, millions. Yeah. All right. So we'll put in 100. We'll put 1 trillion. And so I'll confirm that. And then it pops up over on my phone. And so then we are going to have a gas fee on that as well. Right now, the gas fee on that is $1.02. $1.02 is on that gas fee right there. So, and that's basically how you do it. And then once you have it staked, you can then come down here. Like say, I got 2.4 staked down here on the no time lock. So you can compound at any point in time. So like right now, I got 3.8 billion. I can come over here and compound it. It'll pop up on my phone. But yeah, and so that's basically the way to do it. And I completely have not been watching chat, so I apologize. What's the difference? What's the difference of staking and farming? All right, there you go, brother.
Yeah, so that's a really good question. So farming, so staking is the easiest to enter, obviously. So we've got 4 pools there, as Justin's showing you on the screen specifically. That will just utilize the Grove tokens that are sitting in your wallet. So if you've got tokens in there and you've got a little bit of BNB in there for gas, anyone can effectively enter those staking pools. Just as a point there specifically in the pools, just make sure you understand that that 3 of those pools are locked for a certain amount of days. Now it doesn't give you a calendar and tells you when your 60 days, 90 days, or 180 days is up. So you just make a note in a diary or something, just so you know to come back and check it. And after those lock durations have expired, you can still keep your tokens in there, and you can continue to reap the rewards of that specific pool. The difference between farming specifically. Do you want to click over to farming?
Yes, sir.
Please? So farming is a little bit different. You can see that the APR percentages are quite high there, right? 256.74%. And if you're an Ethereum holder, that's currently sitting at around 130%, a lot lower on the Ethereum farming side. We've got a few people in there, and the liquidity probably isn't as much as the farming pool in the BP20 contract. So there is a stake LP there. Now, the way that this works is that you need to create what we call a liquidity token. So a liquidity token is a token that's made up of 50% GVR, Grove token, and 50% BNB. So it basically latches those two together, and then you can use that liquidity token to obviously stake in the farming pool. Now it's a little bit more difficult to enter. Probably something we can't demonstrate live, I assume, because it is a little bit more. But once you hit the stake LP, it will quickly tell you that you don't have any liquidity tokens in your wallet. You could probably try it. See, it says 0 there, but we do know that as before, when Justin went to stake a little bit before, that it came up with a GVR balance, and it says there's no LP tokens there. So once you hit that stake LP, you can actually, does it give you an option there to create the liquidity token, Justin? Generally, your liquidity token. So hit the stake LP again, sorry, mate.
It does not give me the option. I don't see it.
I'm pretty sure it does in Brew Labs. Maybe head over to Brew Labs.
I actually had the ERC20 Brew Labs pulled up already.
Okay. Fantastic. Let's pull that one up.
So here we are on the farming network. We got 131% APR.
That's correct. See the bottom left-hand corner that says APR liquidity, get GVR ETH LP tokens. So once you do that, what you do need though, now obviously this is the same for the ERC20 contract, is you need equal amounts of Ethereum and equal amounts of GVR in dollars, that is, okay? Obviously, how many have you got there? 37 trillion Ethereum. We'd all love that, wouldn't we, Justin? But
right, absolutely.
It's not going to happen. Okay, so once you create that liquidity token, you can do it directly from the Brew Labs website. You can't do it from the dashboard. Obviously, we won't do that right now. So you just go through that process of 50% GVR, 50% Ethereum, or BNB if you're in the BNB farming pool. That will, if you go through the Brew Labs process there, it will actually allow you to create that liquidity token. Once that liquidity and remembering that you still need gas fee to create liquidity token, that liquidity token will end up in your wallet. I think under LP-Cake, in the BNB side anyway. I can't remember what it is. And actually, I can tell you. Let me tell you what it looks like in the Ethereum side, because I'm in both.
And while he's doing that, I had a thought and I completely lost what I was going to say. I went through the Brew Labs on the ERC20 side. It's step for step, very very simple. And like they're saying, like if you got $100, you've got $50 in Grove and $50 in BNB or $50 in ETH. Then you take that $50 in each, you pair them together, and it creates LP, liquidity pair. And then you're going to get tokens. So I put in I think it was like 300, like 150 of each for a total value. Like right now it's valued at $300. And that gave me, it was like 800, like almost $1 trillion. And then like a little bit of, and then the half of ETH. But I got 316,892 LP tokens. And so now I have those LP tokens are now staked. And another cool thing about Brew Labs is they have this APR thing right here. Pretty cool. So if I do this once a week for a year, I'm going to make an extra $800 at the current percentage. Crazy number. Put it up there. If I do it once a week for 5 years, it's an extra 200 grand at this percent. Pretty cool stuff.
That's if you compound every 7 days. Now,
correct,
just remember,
correct.
This is a really good point here, Justin. So if you untick the box, the green compounding every day box, just down the bottom there, buddy. Are you all right, mate? Okay, if you go down, just scroll down a bit. You
don't have $100.
Yeah, put $100 in there. Now, compounding every day. So what that actually means is that you can do a scenario if you want to hit that compound button daily, every 7 days, every 2 weeks, or every 30 days. That's the return you'll get based on the amount of liquidity you've put in there over those specific timeframes: 1 day, 7 days, 30 days, 1 year, 5 years. Now, this is a really good point, actually. Every time you hit the compound button, you are subject to gas fees. Okay, so don't remember this. So you need to work out based on the amount of investment in that pool, the best time to do it for you. And I'll tell you, I'll be absolutely transparently for myself. I probably compound once every 30 days for me, right? Because you have to remember that when you do that, you do get charged a fee, and you have to weigh up what those fees will be based on the compounding reward that you'll get. Just hit that X button, please, Justin, on the ROI calculator. What am I looking for here? Okay, and you'll notice in farming pools, you don't have the option to compound. Okay, you've only got a harvest option there. Now, can we head back to what harvest means? If you hit that harvest button, whatever tokens you've got in the GVR earn section there, it will actually add them back to your wallet. Okay, and if we just quickly go back to a pool, a staking pool, please. Just while he's doing that too, by the way, it is LP Cake in BNB. Sorry for the BEP20 contract, and it's Uni V1, I think, in Ethereum. So that's what it will look like in your respective wallets. Okay, so in your staking pool, you'll see there it's a little bit different to farming. Is that you do have a compound button for GVR earned and GVR reflected. Now, farming pools, just for your information, do not attract reflections. Okay, so you get no reflections in the farming pool because you're actually creating a different token outside of GVR. It's GVR, GVR liquidity token specifically. So if you hit the compound button, what it will do, it will add your GVR earned or sorry, mate.
GVR. I was trying to get. I knew I had a compound button.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so your GVR earned into your total bag. And your GVR, same for your GVR reflected, it adds it to your GVR staked amount just there as well. Where your harvest button will actually take those tokens and put them back into your wallet. So the difference between compounding and harvesting. Now, back to on the calculator specifically as well, again, that's based on, if you hit the daily there, that means it's requiring you to click on that compound button every day, right? So as I said, not financial advice, but what I do is I do mine probably every 7 days. It sort of works out for me over that period based on what I've got in that pool. So and you know what, you can do a pretend one. I think when you hit it, it'll actually take you to wallet to authorize the transaction and tell you what the gas will be on that transaction as well. So anyway, just keep that in the back of your mind. Pretty much that's it. We do have 2 documents available over in our Discord. We're going to update them slightly. One is how to stake and one is how to farm. It's a PDF document that we've got, which will pretty much take you through. Actually tells you in detail what the differences are between farming and staking. Also goes over what APR is specifically as well. If anyone wants that, reach out to me on any of the socials and I'll get you a copy.
Absolutely. And also on this dashboard, we see reward, farm, pool, and that bridge is here. That bridge, I need to tell you this right now. This is not live. Do not use the bridge. Do not use the bridge. It is not live. Correct?
Correct. Yes, it's. I would not. Don't touch it yet. You have now, John. I have to explain this now. John is. Excuse me, Justin. I apologise.
No, you're
John.
good.
John had to obviously launch ERC20, get the farming pool up and running for ERC20, and whilst he was doing all that, was preparing for obviously the very important meeting that he's at right now. So this isn't 100% finished. Now, the difference between our dashboard and our brand new website, which looks amazing, I think, and our other site specifically, is this site here is a physical coded website. So a web developer has had to, tap a few keys and actually code this site out. So it's back up because it's there. So it still gives you access to the farming and the staking pools. But the bridge is loaded there, but it is not working. That should be working hopefully within a week, no more than 2 weeks specifically as well, which will allow you to transfer directly from any GVR you have in the Ethereum mainnet to your BSC mainnet GVR and vice versa as well. The cost of that, excluding gas, so you still have to pay gas on those fees, depending on what pool, what mainnet you're coming out of, will be 10%. Now, the differences on that 10% specifically is it's going to be 100% burn to the token you're coming from, okay? Where if you did a standard transaction, if you purchase tokens or if you transfer tokens from wallet to wallet, etc., you'd still get charged the 10% tokenomics, but the tokenomics will be broken down as per the tokenomics. You can find them on our website specifically. If you could just click out of that for a sec, Justin. Now, because this is a code, back into the dashboard, please, Justin, if you may. I love this, Justin. This is such a cool system. Just into the reward, please. Yeah, that's it. Now, this, although you can see your balance price there as well, is also not correct at the moment. They're still working on it. You'll notice that the price is at $17.25. It's been like that for the last week and a half. So that information, or that token information on the right-hand side, is stuck in a time loop. Okay, so you can still have a look at your balance price there, but your balance price will be based on that token information price. So whilst it will give you an idea, probably the best thing to do if you want to work out what your bag is like, I use a spreadsheet specifically, punching your tokens, punching the price. Obviously, just do a little math there to give you your balance, and then obviously convert it back into the fiat that. Where you're from, whether it's US dollars, AUD dollars, etc. So just a note on that. So you can still use this site. You can still access the farming pool, the staking pool, the rewards, and your balance price might not be 100% there. And obviously the bridge is still being worked on.
Absolutely. So Stevie, hopefully that answered your question about the difference between staking and farming. Staking, you are literally taking your grove, you are taking it and locking it up for a certain amount of time, or actually a no-time lock. And you're going to earn a certain percentage. Farming is a 1-to-1 ratio dollar-wise. So $1 ETH and $1 Grove have to match, and you create an LP, and that's how that works. So hopefully we got that handled. Make sure we run through here, make sure we got any more questions about that.
There was one there about hacking of Brew Labs specifically as well.
Look, I saw that one.
Yeah, unfortunately, look, this is crypto. Is everything hackable? Maybe. All I can say is that Brew Labs and I believe they've been hit before and they've survived and had no breaches as far as anyone's liquidity going missing or anything like that. They are audited by Certec specifically as well. Just once again, not financial advice, but I wouldn't touch any staking or farming tool outside of our ecosystem that wasn't rigorously audited by our lovely friends at Certec as well. So, in my opinion, like without giving you too much information, I've got my stuff all through that website as well. So all I can say is I trust it. They haven't done us wrong yet. They actually created our contracts, both contracts. So, whilst nothing's certain in life, I'm okay with this.
Absolutely. Sharky says, I'm having a problem on my iPhone. Do I have to use a PC for staking? No, you do not. And it can be a little confusing. But what I do is I go straight to my phone, whatever wallet I have on my phone. So for me, I have Trust Wallet. So I go to my Trust Wallet and then I go into my browser and I type in grovetoken.com on the BSC side. And then I'll go to the dashboard and I go through the staking process through my browser in my app. When you do that, make sure that in the top corner you'll see I think it puts you in Ethereum network to start off. Make sure you move that over to the BSC Smart or the Binance Smart Chain, the BSC. And going through using the app browser, it's pretty seamless.
That's a really good point, Justin. And it's the same for MetaMask as well. You have to access all of these tools through the browser or DApp section or browser specifically in MetaMask and Trust Wallet if you've got those two, and that keeps it within the same ecosystem. Now, I'm not sure about Trust Wallet. I think Trust Wallet, as Justin's just demonstrated to you, by Wallet Connect is nice and easy. With MetaMask, though, if you have a MetaMask wallet, there is a Chrome extension for it, which is pretty phenomenal, and that adds a little wolf or whatever. Is it a fox? Not sure.
It's a fox. MetaMask fox. I have that on my PC. I have MetaMask. I just prefer Trust Wallet on my phone. But I just mirrored my MetaMask into my Trust Wallet. So it's all there.
And that's a great point too. You can certainly do that too. So if you wanted to do it outside of your phone, you can do it within the Chrome ecosystem via Trust Wallet using Wallet Connect. That's scanning that barcode from your phone to actually give it authority to connect to that website. Or if you're in MetaMask, you just click on, once you hit contract in the top right-hand corner of most of these sites that you will interact with, then you give Trust Wallet will open up in your Chrome browser, give it authority to use. Just bear in mind, sometimes it may charge you a slight gas to connect to something, so just check that before you hit the authorize button.
Yeah,
Chrome extension is a must with MetaMask. Absolutely.
I 100% agree with you. Once again, not financial advice, but I don't do any transactions on my phone. I do all of my transactions via MetaMask on an external device.
There's no way to see whether it's BSC or ETH. I've gone through everything on the wallet and looked at videos what explained it does not exist on my wallet.
Sharky, what wallet are you using? Does it say it there? Sorry.
I don't know.
Is there any? There is no way to see
iPhone. Is it an iPhone, Android? I know Apple does not is not as crypto friendly because I think Apple down the road wants to come out with their own apps. So like I know the dApps on iPhones don't work.
Trust on iPhone.
Trust on iPhone. In the Trust Wallet.
Yeah.
I mean, there should be a browser tab. Like if you go to, man, I wish I had an iPhone in this exact moment. My parents have iPhones, and that's what I use. I use Trust on their phones, so I'm kind of somewhat know what it is, but off the top of my head,
it should be a similar process though. Sharky, can you reach out to me outside of this, man, and I'll put you on to someone who has a Trust phone on iWallet and get you sorted, mate.
Yeah, I know it's different. iPhone again, Apple is a little different than Android. Android is a little easier, a little more crypto friendly, um, when it comes to like the decentralized apps and stuff. Nothing shows up in the browser. Um, when you go to the browser, grovetoken.com, and nothing pulls up.
If you scroll it, you go through its browser, and then on the top left, there's the token selector. Probably, that's probably at ETH. That's what happened to me when I first staked. Thank you, Unhana J.
Yeah. If it's Trust Wallet, you go in through this browser, and then it's in the top left corner. There's a token select. Yes, that'll put you on. You'll see the ETH logo at the very top right corner. You'll click on that, and it'll give you a drop down screen, and click on BSC and switch it over. But if he's putting it in and nothing's, but he's saying he goes to the browser, types in grovetoken.com, and nothing comes up.
Yeah. Okay. So first, if you do me a favor, maybe try going to Brew Labs direct then outside of dashboard. That might be the issue with our dashboard. So, Shaki, can you actually? So if you punch in brewlabs.info rather than the dashboard, and if that doesn't work and still nothing comes up, then I just suggest just clearing your cache, restarting the app, and having another crack at it.
But yeah, that's
Justin,
weird.
Justin's put that
we'll
there
get you.
for you.
Yeah, I got. There's the Brew Labs. That is the link to Brew Labs. Brewlabs.info. John Wick 2.0. What's good, brother? How you doing? But Sharky, yeah, we'll get message Carlo, myself. Jedi may be the one. I saw somebody. Jay said Jedi helped him out. But we'll get you taken care of.
Awesome. Jedi's awesome with Trust Wallet. So yeah, reach out to him.
We will definitely get you taken care of. And get you started and get you pointed in the right direction. That way you can get you staked and start getting those rewards for sure.
Hey, John Wick's here. John Wick.
That's John Wick 2.0.
Sorry, my apologies. 2.0 specifically as well.
Oh yeah. But no, that's awesome.
Awesome. Any other questions? Did I miss any up the top there, Justin? Should scroll up, shouldn't I?
I'm actually doing the same thing. I don't see. We had a quite a long conversation about staking, and chat was very helpful. Miss Amy Joe in the building. How you doing, ma'am?
Hello, Amy.
Hopefully Miss Amy's having a great day. Yeah, I'm not saying. Are there any other questions? For Mr. Carlo here. If there is, please let us know. We got time.
Yeah, look, this is my first time with you, Justin, and thank you for having me. I can come in every week, no issues whatsoever. I might be a little bit late, but 100%. So, if there's anything you want to reach out, once again, all socials are open. I'll come back next week, Justin. That's cool.
Absolutely, brother. You are more than welcome. Anytime for sure.
Actually, not next week after. I'll be in the air somewhere next Friday.
Very nice. Very nice. Matt Group says, please just restart the rewards from farming. Can't be compounding because it's LP pairs and not standard growth. Correct. Restate. Oh, please restate. Yeah, so LP, when you farm your Grove tokens, you're no longer getting reflections on those farmed Grove tokens. Because you've taken that Grove token and that the whatever ETH or BSC, and you've created a new token. You've created a new liquidity pair. So now that Grove token is no longer standard Grove, so you're not getting the reflections on it, but you are getting the rewards from farming, which is like if you're on the BSC side, farming is 256%, and then farming on the ETH side is 131%.
131. Yeah, there's still, it's not a bad exercise if you can. I remember probably a month ago removing some LP from the BP20 contract, the GTR-BNB one, and that was a little bit of an exercise on how to, once you unfarm, so to speak, those liquidity tokens, they end up back in your wallet as Cake-LP, but then you have to go to PancakeSwap and actually split, reverse literally got to reverse the liquidity token.
Right.
That could be a little bit of a headache. But if anyone has any issues, please reach out to any of us and we can assist you.
Yeah, and on the Ethereum side, you're going to get it's Uni/V2, which will that's going to show up in your wallet. That is the liquidity pair, the liquidity tokens that you just created.
And cake that GLP in the BP20.
And so what you'll do is everything once you'll unlock it, then it'll show up in your wallet as like on the ETH side Uni-V2. Then you will have to go back to Brew Labs and then unpair it, basically. And when you do that, you're gonna get your Grove back in your wallet, and then you're gonna get your BSC or Ethereum back in your wallet as well.
That's correct. Yeah. So then just remember that too, because then you want to do something. Hopefully, want to do something with your Ethereum or your BNB.
Absolutely.
But passive reward is, we've been pretty big on that since day one. That's why we launched staking pools 5 days after we launched Grove token on March 1st. It was really important for all of us to make sure that there was a substantial passive reward system in there. So, you can't get these interest rates, in any bank that I know of anyway, that's going to, pay you up to, 300 odd %. Even at, we're all whinging about, 40% or 39% and going, wow, that's so low. But, when you step back and you have a look at it, it's absolutely not.
Right. When your bank is giving you like 0.3 or stuff like that.
That's right. If you're hitting 2%, then you've got to keep it locked in there for like 5 years. And, it's pretty crazy stuff. But, but people are loving it. They're loving it. I love it.
Absolutely.
Justin loves it.
Hey, we had a question from Jay here. Carlo, can you explain the upcoming burn and how it will affect both sides?
Yeah, sure. That's a really good question. So originally we were going to launch a brand new 100 quad on the Ethereum side. And when the bridge and the Ethereum contract was being created, Johnny found a way to share the tokens from the BP20 side, and that's what we did. So nothing will effectively happen at the upcoming burn. How it will affect both sides is supply and demand. Effectively, that's effectively it. Less supply in market means the ability for greater value in your investment and chart long term. So we've burnt 39% of our initial 100 quad that we launched. Once again, just as a reminder that as part of our tokenomics, we have got a burn percent in there. So every time someone does a transaction in GVR, whether it be on the Ethereum side or the BSC side, that you're contributing to a burn. So what we need to do is to get that supply down, right? We need to get that down as much as possible. So the way that effectively how it's going to affect it, is that we're reducing supply, which obviously supply and demand is extremely important. Increasing the value of your investment. Hopefully that answers it in a simplistic way. Once Absolutely. Again, Johnny is the guru when it comes to the techniques, but that, in a nutshell, that's what it is.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's definitely a good question and a solid answer, Jason. So I'm definitely glad I bought more today than me and you both. You both.
There's a lot of exciting stuff coming. So much exciting stuff. I'm in continuous conversation with Johnny whilst he's in Dubai. I think it's around 10 p.m. over there today. He's probably exhausted and probably hasn't had any sleep. The news is coming.
He's probably surviving on Karak tea right now.
He's probably had a meal somewhere. I'm not sure. Justin, what's a standard dinner in Dubai when you were over there back in March?
For the standard meal for us, we we were with His Excellency Basama Falasi, so like it was like
Yeah,
5-star treatment
Yeah.
everywhere. Um, but I mean, anything. I mean, literally anything you can think of, they got over there. It's pretty cool.
I
Um,
Googled Karak tea to see if I could buy it and get some in Australia. So it's a
I
chai,
if you
yeah. It's a chai-based tea, yeah. So turtle.
if you can find Karak tea on the internet, let me know so I can get some as well. Because that stuff
Easy.
there is it's
I'll do
like
that.
it's like crack. It gets so good.
Yeah.
Like this big cup I have a big cup of coffee, right? Like it's the size of my face. It's a big these cups. I mean, they're like tiny little cups, like tiny, and it's
I can't.
like
I can't wait to try it.
it's like energy, like stream, like it's like putting an IV of like caffeine into your arm, and just like going, like it's wild.
Oh, so there's caffeine in Karak tea?
I believe it's like a coffee tea.
Right.
It's
Gotcha.
oh my good, it's amazing. They told us the process. Like I don't even like. It's like they cook it for like 3 days, and it like it boils down, like cooks down to like nothing, and then then they add milk and other stuff. Like there's a process to
So,
it.
so maybe I was just thinking that you put a few teaspoons in the cup. Maybe I won't get Karak tea. Maybe we'll wait till we head to Dubai and we can try it when it's made by the absolute experts. G'day, Raf. How are you? It's good. So good to see some Discord people here.
Absolutely, absolutely. How you doing, brother?
Raf's extremely active on our Discord server. Does a great job over there, man. Hey, welcome, brother.
That's awesome. Definitely, I know the Discord and the Telegram are very, very active. And places you definitely want to be is in the Discord and the Telegram. It's just really awesome, great people. B, you going to get basically the first quickest update. All the early information is going to come from the Discord or the Telegram. So here's the link tree. It is pinned to the very top of Grove's profile on Twitter. It's you go to Grove token. It's pinned to the top. So all you got to do is come over here, click on it, and it will take you to the official links. And that's very important because we know how many links we don't click on random links.
That's a great point, Justin.
Very important to use the official links.
Justin, do you have access to Discord? Are you on there?
I am. Yes, sir.
Oh, great. Can you?
I don't know that I'm in. I think I'm in. I better be in Grove's Discord. I think I am.
I'd love to show everyone the how-to channel that we have in there. In our Discord, guys. If anyone hasn't used Discord before, it's more of a organized. Think of it as an organized chat specifically as well. So we have a general chat, a main chat that is extremely active, and then we have a Discover Grove token on the left-hand side. So we have a bunch of what we call channels specifically as well. Welcome, about Grove token. If you need the contract, social links. There's some videos there and images. Oh yeah, you are. No, yeah, you are right there. See the little Grove on the left-hand side. There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. So you can. So if you just want to head to main chat, just go down there, brother. It should be underneath. There we go. General chat. You should be able to see Raf doing his thing there.
Right there, yeah. Snoop.
That's it. So that's the general chat. Everyone is welcome there, by the way. We're a massive, big family in there. We're heading into 800 members of that, catching our Telegram brothers and sisters, and we'll be there soon enough. And then on the left-hand side, you've got a few things. So we've got our official announcements channels down the bottom. If you click on the Twitter official there. One up. There we go. So basically, that grabs all of our Grove tokens. My apologies, still early. Our Grove token official tweets and puts them there. So every time Grove token official tweets something, it'll end up there. We also have YouTube official. So if there's any videos we post to YouTube official, they'll end up there. Burn notice isn't working at the moment. And for us, more importantly, partner socials down the bottom there, what we've done is we've also linked SafeMoon official as well. Obviously, it's pretty important to us to, we've embraced the Sapien community. They've embraced us as well. So it's the least we could do is to, to promote their Twitter official. And then further up, you'll notice we've got four different channels there for Spanish, Philippines. Arabic is just a new one. Click on Philippines if you want there. There's some there. If you go up, maybe there is some. But anyway, what we're doing here is for anyone that wants to. Obviously, we have a conversation there in English, but if there is a specific language that you want to be able to, Spanish is pretty active. French, Polish has just started. To come and have a conversation with the community in your local languages, an absolute welcome. And if you want any other languages set up in Discord, then fantastic, we can set them up for you as well. If you go down to how to, this is the most important one. So in how to there, I was saying before about our down the bottom there, Grove Token Investor Guide. We've got Grove Farming Cheat Sheet. We've got the Grove Staking Cheat Sheet there as well. We've got a Grove Purchase Cheat Sheet. If you want to, mate, can you click on the staking one there, please, Justin?
Oh, the staking one?
Yeah, just the PDF. Right. And those, by the way, just an FYI, those links in those channels are locked. So no one can post a link in there, so those links are safe. Okay, and if you just scroll down there, that'll actually give you what you'll need. This is where to go to for further FAQs directly from Brew Labs. It takes you down to what APR staking is. The next one there is pretty awesome. It gives you a difference between what APR and APY is. So it gives you a bit of background on how the interest is calculated. Keep going down there. And the transaction flow, particularly if you're new to crypto, it's important for me to put in, where it all sits. So you've got your crypto exchanges there, which are your centralized exchanges, your crypto wallet, and the Brew Labs, and sort of how they interact with each other. Remembering is that we always cover how to farm or stake your tokens, but we never really talk about how do you get your fiat currency into a BNB or Ethereum, then over, to a crypto wallet. What is a crypto wallet? And then, how that interacts with Brew Labs specifically as well. And if you just go further down, then it'll basically take you through. I think Natasha has updated these slightly, so we'll have a discussion a bit later, and we may update them. But anyway, all that information that Justin gave you before, that's in there as well. If you just want to hop out of that, Justin, please, mate, just back into the how-to channel if you can, please. I love that little music in the background there, Justin. And then further up in the how-to channel, there are some videos on how to invest MetaMask and how to invest specifically as well. So once again, if you head over to our Discord. If you're new to everything Grove Token, that how-to channel is amazing. Telegram is awesome, obviously, but very hard sometimes to find information in there and run through your pinned messages. What we're trying to do here on Discord is just make it easy for new investors to come through, talk to, mingle with the community. Talking your native language if you need to, and we can set up as many of those those communities on the side there. If there is a requirement for it. So that's pretty much it. Introduction to our Discord.
Absolutely. Marie, I see debating whether I should stake for 90 days or day to day. LOL. That is a hard decision, and that is a personal decision. That is something that honestly comes down to you and your situation and your plan. I tell people all the time around here to plan your trade and then trade your plan. It makes it a lot easier, and it kind of takes away some of those emotions of the day to day. But for me, I have multiple staked. Like I have a little bit in the I call it my rainy day fund, where if I ever was just to need some cash or something, I have the no lock, I have the no time lock, and then I have some in the 180 day, and I just bought some more, and I'm probably going to throw that in the 90 day, just because those APRs are very, very good right now.
Yeah, I
So
don't keep tokens in my wallet at all. As soon as I acquire tokens, they're straight into passive reward income generating, I should say.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I just picked some up last night, and I have not got a chance. I haven't decided if I want to farm or stake yet. That's on the BSC side. That's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah.
I got to keep looking under couch cushions, see if I can find some more BSC. If I can, then we'll probably farm it.
I've been in every single pool, just to once again for my own passive income, and also to see how it works.
Raf says it's up to you when staking period ends. If you leave it, it will still remain. It will still earn coins. Absolutely.
Actually,
and your coins won't be locked.
we didn't cover off if you're in a locked pool. Let's just say you put in 1 trillion tokens in the 60-day pool. If you want to add to that pool, let's just say you want to put another 1 trillion into that pool. So at day 30, for example, so that increases your bag from 1 trillion to 2 trillion. In a 60-day pool. Remembering when you do add tokens to, it will take up your rewards into your bag. Some people have mentioned that, they've gone missing, I've lost them. Haven't lost them. It resets that by adding and just taking up those the rewards for you. So just keep that in the back of your mind if you do add to a pool. Now the first trillion tokens will have 30 days to run. And your second trillion tokens will have 60 days to run from that day 30. So when you add to the bag, the new amount that you add will be subject to a day one locking scenario, and your existing tokens will be on the existing timeline. And when you get to, let's say we're at day 61, and you go, okay, I want to take out my tokens. When you actually hit the unstake button, it will tell you 1 trillion locked, 1 trillion available to withdraw. So at that point, at the transaction, you'll see what's locked and what's not locked. We've just had a few people that have had an issue where they've added small amounts to the bag, not realizing that the new addition is on a different timeline. And then when they go to try and unstake the total amount, obviously it keeps erroring out. Now, those errors actually, unfortunately, are subject to gas fees. So you need to be extremely careful, make sure that you're looking at all the information you have on your screen, but understanding that very important point that everything is subject to a new timeline and it's not in combination. Hope that makes sense.
Absolutely. Yeah, and so as soon as you put one in, it locks up. And one thing you can do with that is you can actually use that as almost like a little personal paycheck. If you stagger, let's say you put 1 trillion in today, and then in 2 weeks you put in another 1 trillion. And let's say if you do that for 30 days or 60 days, as soon as that time locks up, every you're gonna have a paycheck today. Then in 2 weeks you'll have another one that unlocks, and you can kind of pay yourself those reflections eventually down the road. That's the plan for me, is to try to live off reflections in the passive income. Maria says, yeah, I have no clue how farming works, LOL, but I currently do have a bag on the 180-day staking, and I'm not touching that at all. There you go. Very cool. We actually just had a breakdown, like a 20-minute, 30-minute breakdown of farming and staking. So if you would like to, Miss Maria, once we're done, jump back to the 1 hour mark, and you should be able to catch up and maybe get an understanding on farming. It's definitely, the percentages are very, very high, but it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So if you have $100 of Grove, you have to have $100 of BNB or Ethereum, whichever chain it's on. But it's a 1-for-1 dollar value. So however much you have in Grove, you have to have that same much on whatever blockchain you're on. And then you will create a liquidity pair with those two tokens, and then you'll farm with that. We just broke it down in detail just a minute ago, so I think it's around the 1 hour mark in today's show so far. Maybe the 50-minute mark. I'm not sure. Somewhere around there. But yeah. And definitely when you're farming, you definitely want to educate yourself on impermanent loss. Maybe Carlo, can you maybe break down impermanent loss for folks?
One sec, my man.
Oh, you're good. Farming is awesome, but you don't know anything about it. You might want to learn about impermanent loss. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And basically, what that means is that the value of that is impermanent loss is the loss that funds are exposed to when they are in a liquidity pool. This loss typically occurs when the ratio of a tokens in the liquidity becomes uneven. Although impermanent loss isn't realized until the tokens are withdrawn from the liquidity pool.
I'm so sorry, guys. I just had to reply to Gochstein. I can't even say that properly. Yeah, exactly what you said, mate. That's pretty much the crux of it. But make sure that you do read up on. Brew Labs does have it's not a warning, but an information tick box that farming is exposed to impairment loss. So be sure you're doing your own research. So before you enter, once again, everything's relative, right? When you're looking at 314%, reward, the impairment, sure, it might be there, but compare that to 30 to 60% in the staking pools. Once again, have to do your own research. We can't give you that information. You need to decide whether it's good for you and good for your investment. But just be cautious and understand it.
Binance has a great impermanent loss breakdown. There you go. Ms. Maria, you are absolutely welcome. And thank you for coming and hanging out with us today, for sure. Asking questions. That's what it's all about. I see we have a small Discord general chat in here. Hey, love to see that. Crypto Clip Shane in the building.
Hey,
the man who creates some of the greatest graphics.
If anyone doesn't know Shane, first and foremost, an absolute gentleman, a phenomenal human being. But he does all the videos that I create for the project, the openers and the endings are all Shane. He's a animation guru, and it's a hobby, believe it or not, for him as well. Maybe. Well, welcome, brother.
You want to see some of his very first work?
For Grove. That's awesome.
That was like his very first early days work. His beginner novice days.
I hit him up a while ago because I really wanted to figure out how he did it. So he gave me some programs and I've got a fairly decent computer. I've got a Mac, mind you. And can I tell you, I had to uninstall it after the 2 hours it took to install it. Had to uninstall it. It just made everything slow to almost zero. So he must have some, massive.
What he has has got to be like top of the line, like it's wild. But I want his setup. I don't know what I would do with it. I have no idea what I would do with it. I can't. I know how to turn a computer on, turn my stream on, and turn it off. That's about all I know.
That was it. What started it all? What a good first try.
Man. Yeah, absolutely. And so he did that one, and then he started. Next thing you know, he started making little stuff for projects, little pop up stuff, and next thing you know, like he's full blown hobbyist over there with like about to become a professional and all that jazz. Yeah, he is definitely talented.
Do you remember when we launched SafeMoon and I did that rocket video? And I said, really, like we had a lot of moon footage in it. And I said, Shane, can you help me out? Is there any way we could put us on the moon? And he's going, I got you, brother. And then he comes back with, astronauts putting the SafeMoon flag and the GVR flag on the moon. It turned out phenomenal, mate. It was amazing.
Absolutely.
Nothing this man can't do.
Maria asked another question. I know the focus is Grove token, but can you touch on cold wallets to protect your Grove tokens? Absolutely. She asked again, not sure the difference, but I've heard a lot about people who use Ledger. Absolutely. So a cold wallet and a hot wallet. A hot wallet would be like my Trust wallet here on my phone. It needs internet. Whereas a Ledger or a SafePal or I think Ledger Nano X, any of those cold wallets is going to be like a USB almost, where it's offline, so it's not, you can't get into it until you plug it in and access internet to it. I don't have one yet. I'm actually needing to get one for myself. But if you want to know more about SafePals and Ledgers, Lawn has videos on his YouTube channel. I highly suggest going and checking those out because he does a really good job. He has a SafePal and he's got some videos over there on it as well that can break down the difference of what it is. Hopefully that helped you out. Miss Natasha stopping by. How you doing, ma'am? Discord fam. Love, absolutely. Looks like SafePal is a combo hot cold wallet. Okay. Yes, ma'am. You are very welcome. Yes, sir.
So the Discord fam are coming over to the YouTube fam, Justin. We've got you.
I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. And I'm definitely excited for that Grove Keeper for sure. Man, having that insured wallet is going to be big time stuff there.
Yeah, so just a bit of info on Grove Keeper. So I know that we said the first couple of weeks of July. That's probably going to be pushed back a couple of weeks, maybe a month. As you know that we're not going to put anything out unless it's right. So we've got no issues delaying slightly anything. To make sure that when we deliver a product to you, that it is going to be, top notch. And I guess the Ethereum launch happened sooner than expected, and it's taken a few resources away from the wallet. But Grove Keeper is coming, and as you can see all that information on our website, as Justin's showing you right now. But and it will be an insured wallet, and there will be, obviously, when we say insured wallet. If it's if that doesn't cover if you send things to a different address, etc. That's if the product gets hacked, etc. In Binance, there are other wallets that do have similar insurances on there as well. But the fact that we've got it, I think, is going to be absolutely phenomenal. So, and there it is. I think it looks spectacular. It may look slightly different at the end product, but
general idea.
And that will allow us to then plug into, as it says there as well, the credit cards, PayPass abilities, etc. And at the end of the day, that's what we want from a utility perspective, is to be able to, how do you functionally use your tokens to buy or to use in real life scenarios and things. And I think as the industry progresses and we start to get the mass adoption, it's going to be easier for places. Big places to start accepting these sort of payment initiatives. So but we want to be at the forefront, obviously, when this happens. There might be a few things happening in the background that we'll eventually let you know when they come to fruition.
Absolutely, man. I know the team. There's so much going on. It's wild. It really is wild. Just how many different parts of this project that are in the works right now. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it is. It absolutely is exciting. And you know, and particularly with this news as well, right? Like, I think if you read between the lines specifically, we're not gonna every day, every community, every team member be posting news is coming on the 4th of July, etc. Getting a little bit of negativity in those feeds about, well, how do you know? Read between the lines. Like if there weren't,
right.
certain outcomes that were understood, then why would we do it? So I think the 4th is going to be a phenomenal day. I was speaking to John today, well, last night, today, maybe your morning. So you never know. There might be something we might be able to, flick you before the 4th of July. Because I'm thinking it's Friday morning here in Australia. That's next Thursday. That might as well be a year in crypto, I think. So we have to make sure we keep you guys engaged and give you as much information as we can when we can give it, subject to obviously approval of private office of Dubai. But that's exciting. But what we had to do, because all of us aren't from crypto, and I think you guys should know this. I come from retail. Myself, Johnny, Richard, who is a founder, and also Gabby. We all come from the same company. We've all, been with this company for a very, very, very long time. And so we all know each other, and we all know each other. We don't come from this background. Obviously, Johnny does, because he's an enthusiast, which has led to growth, which is fantastic. But we probably don't think of this project the same as, maybe other developers or project owners would. As we see it from a people perspective, because we're people. I hope that makes sense. But we understand people, and it's our primary job that we do is people, right? So for us, it's important to make sure that we bring new people, obviously, to this space. People are freaked out about DEX. They don't get it. I've had family members that have gone, oh, how do I get Grove? How do I do it? So I'm setting up wallets and, buying on their behalf and then sending those amounts to those wallets as well. Like, it is an absolute minefield. In my opinion, and like in putting my person hat on, is that how come a mum, purchase Grove token without being, an enthusiast? So my goal is to get it to that point as soon as possible without hitting a Binance, obviously, or anything like that. But that's what it's all about. So from a business perspective, is where I think our strengths are. Absolutely, our strengths are. Is how do we get the message outside of the Twitterverse? Although the communities are big, but how do we get it to the tens of millions, hundreds of millions, billions of people across the world? Hence, our announcements of Goxstein and Ubiquity Networks last week were an extremely important part of this July 4th plan, and the meaning as well, is that once these outcomes are determined and that we're allowed to share that information with the community, then we need the means to be able to get the message far and wide. So you can do, Google, Goxstein and Ubiquity Networks and see what they're all about. Ubiquity put us in Fox Business and Politico yesterday, which will rotate out. You may see us, for anyone in the United States who has Hulu, you might see us there soon. So there'll be some video engagement as well. And we just want to, and you'll notice too that those, this is how good Ubiquity is that our Grove token ads that appeared were all on green-based articles. So people clicking through to green-based articles may or may not, hopefully may, have an interest in green information and green news, and then that's where they'll see the Grove information, which easily click through straight to a website to give them further information. So it's a matter of getting as many people in front of our project as we possibly can. Sorry,
Absolutely.
That was a diatribe, I know, mate. I apologize.
You're good. You're good, brother. You are absolutely good. Londor did say the 4th is Monday.
Is it?
So you don't have to wait till next Thursday.
Why did I think it was next Thursday? No, it is. The 4th is Monday. My apologies. Tuesday.
Yeah,
it was a
Tuesday.
Yeah.
It might be Tuesday for y'all.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Tuesday for us. Thank you, Lord. Appreciate it, brother.
So there you go. That's two less days you gotta worry about. You'll have news
right now, I said it.
early.
The 4th is Monday, mate. LOL. Down with King George.
uh, love it, Londart. Love it. Man, what a good show today. What a good show today, man. A lot of information. Very educational.
Hey, Mac Group. Mac Group's another Discord user. G'day, brother.
Absolutely. Matt Group, another one of those trillion winners as well.
So many though.
There are so many. So many.
I don't know how you did it last. I don't know how you did it last week. My headphones ran out at hour 4.5 hours. I know. I had to switch to a phone, give them a quick charge, and put them back in. Wow, that was a marathon.
What's wild is it was 5 hours, but 5 hours it went by fast. I've done 2 or 3 12-hour spaces, so 5 hours is like easy money. Yeah, that's easy.
What time was that on your time when you got out? Maybe 1 a.m. or something?
We started 7:30 and we went all the. I think I ended it at like 12:30, 12:45.
Wow, you're a machine.
Not too bad. Not too bad, brother. When we first started this YouTube, me, Cuff, and Vern, we would start at like 8 p.m. and then go all the way to like 6, 7 a.m.
Wow.
And so
wow.
we got used to grinding and knocking out those watch hours. But what it did was it opened up the rest of the world to us because it allowed me to really see, because like I have quite a few Australia followers, just folks from all over the world, because here in the States you go to bed about 2 a.m. you get the entire country, like pretty much everybody starts to go into sleep. It slows down. But what happens is the rest of the world wakes up. And so you start getting that interaction from Australia and stuff like that. It's very, very, very cool.
I'm up at all times. Like obviously this morning I was up at 3 odd. But man, like I'll get up at 1 and I'll get up and I've got my computer going and I'm straight into it, not even thinking. Then I might go for a nap at like 7 o'clock to 7:30 and then get back up and then maybe have some breakfast, rinse, repeat. It's just a roller coaster. Crazy ride.
Absolutely. It really is a rinse, wash, repeat. We get into the that cycle of just like my sleep schedule is all types of crazy.
Justin, have a look at cheeky lawn dart actual there. Mac, I need you to kindly head over to welcome to get verified. In Discord we have a verified channel. So when you get to Discord, there it takes you to welcome, and a lot of people, you can bypass, right? So it's not quite, but it takes you an external capture, which makes you green, puts you into a verified role specifically. So Mac and Natasha actively when new users bypass, that's setting him back to get verified. So it's very funny. Internal joke, but very funny. And Mac, awesome. Please. Mac, go get verified, please. Can you do that?
Yeah, we ain't into bots. No bots right here.
No bots.
Well, all right, brother. It is we coming up on the hour 40 mark here on the midday, and it has been one heck of a day, one heck of a stream. It's very, very educational, brother. Thank you for waking up early to come hang out with us. I definitely appreciate it.
Mate, I'm up at this time anyway, but when you're spinning so many plates, you tend to not forget. But you sent me the link yesterday. I think that's what prompted me going, yeah. So, you know what? I recommend it. So, I mean, I'll come back. Not next week because I'm in flight, but the week after, 100%. I'll be here every week that I can be here. Justin does an amazing job for us, and I think this is a phenomenal format, to be honest. But yeah. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Man, I appreciate
brother,
it.
Brother, you are welcome anytime. The show's slogan is you never know who's gonna stop by.
You never know.
Day, anytime, any day. You hit me up. You want to jump on, come hang out, man. Just let me know. We'll get you that link.
All right. I'm gonna give you this promise. I'll bring someone into this space when I can, but I promise you I'll do that. All right? How about that?
Man, sounds good.
Let your friends know, let your family know, let your work colleagues know. Make sure you sign up to Justin's YouTube. How do they do that? For any new people that might have just dropped in, how do they subscribe to your channel, Justin?
It's youtube.com/JustAman04.
And click the subscribe button, yeah?
Yes, sir. Hit smash that little red button, subscribe. If you really want to help the channel out, you can become a member. I got a couple of different levels there. We do have some members-only giveaways. We may do some members-only streams as well. But that join the JustAman show, that really does help out the channel the most. But again, I'm terrible at self-promoting. I'm the worst at it. Like, I don't ever push out like smash the like button and all that. I'm terrible at it. I just like to come hang out. That's what we do. Come hang out, talk crypto, talk life, and so yeah.
Well, we appreciate you, Justin, man. Thank you so much for everything you do again. Thanks. Well, I'm always humbled, mate. You do so much for us, and we absolutely appreciate it. But anyway, guys, thank you. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna step down now. Stop my cam. Once again, any other questions or further questions? And by the way, any question isn't a stupid question, right? So, sometimes it can be intimidating, particularly in the space where there are a lot of perceived experts. That sometimes you might think a question is stupid or silly, and not ask it. So get that out of your head. If you feel that way, head over to our Discord. Natasha, who's here, I think still here, is our admin over there, and all of the guys over there will only be too happy to answer your questions. So no question is a silly question. If you're not sure, please reach out and ask. Justin, thank you much for having me, mate. You're an absolute legend, and I can't wait to hang out with you next time.
Absolutely, brother. And like I said, man, I appreciate you coming by. You are welcome anytime, brother.
I promise you, I'll activate my camera next time. Or literally, I'm in wake up mode.
It is all good. It is not a requirement. It is not a requirement.
If you do, I will. All right, that's the deal next time.
I feel like I got to. I feel like I got to have my face on here. It's my show. Nobody wants to just see my NFT collection I got. But yeah, definitely appreciate you, brother. Thank you again for coming and hanging out today.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, chat, man, what a day. It's been it's been a very educational day. We talked a lot of Grove. We broke down a lot of Grove. We got into some details that we don't normally do. So very, very cool. And Stevie, I'm gonna get my logos together. I'm gonna get a logo. I'm gonna get a fresh logo. Maybe we can talk to this man right here. see what we can come up with. But I'm gonna get some logos together, and man, I want to get some shirts made. I want some midday mix-up shirts. I think that'd be very cool. But let's go ahead and wrap it up here. I appreciate y'all so much. I love y'all. Y'all are the best. To all of the Grove Green Army, man, I appreciate y'all. To my OG day one midday mixers, I love y'all. Y'all know that. And we ain't going nowhere. We just added new family members. That's all it is. Bigger spaces, more fun, more comment, all that good stuff. But I definitely appreciate all of the Discord members that came over, all of the Telegram, all of the Grove Green Army, everybody who showed up today. Thank y'all so much. Trower in the building. What's good, Trower? I did not see how to be a member. If you have an iPhone, it's weird. iPhone sometimes may not allow it. It's weird. I didn't cut him. He left. That was not me. I didn't take him down. I was not going to take him down. That was not me. He booted himself with the quickness. Shane, I was just playing, brother. Take your time. I was joking. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. I really do. I really do thank y'all for always being here, always showing up, always showing love, always supporting. You guys and ladies make this stream what it is. It'd be very boring if I was here by myself. That much I know for sure. But yeah, so no space tonight. It's Thursday. I'm gonna go hang out with my kids today. I'm not sure what we're going to do. Maybe go swim. That sounds fun. But yeah, so no space tonight. We got YouTube tomorrow, and then we got Friday night Twitter space tomorrow night. Going to be a banger. And we are days away. That meeting has already happened, and so we are just a few days away from getting the information and getting the announcement that is going to be made. So it's super exciting times for sure. But now time for back in the day show. I'm gonna go hang out with my kids. Is what I'm gonna go do now. But I mean, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all again for always coming and hanging out. And I will leave you like this: 2 things in this world that you can control at all times. That's attitude and effort. Stay positive. Give 110% in everything you do. Chat, I love y'all. I really do. I appreciate y'all. Tell somebody you love them today. You never know. It may change their day, their week, their month, or even their year. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow right here on the Midday Mix-Up. Same time, same channel, same great vibe. Until then, I'm just a man. Peace!